Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, and I'm waiting. All of you are added, only 59 are there. కలిపే అక్కడ ఉంచమంటే ఎందుకు తీసుకెళ్ళారు బయట కలిపే కలిపేలా So yesterday we have started that human endocrine glands. So starting from the head region, from the brain region. So yesterday a few points I have covered, isn't it? Like within the brain, three regions are there which act as endocrine paths within the brain. What are those? First one we should go through hypothalamus. First region of endocrine system, hypothalamus. Are you following me? All
Yes,
of you.
ma'am.
Second region is this pituitary gland. And third region you can take pineal gland. So within the brain, three regions are there. Got it? Hypothalamus, pituitary gland. You know this is pituitary gland. Hypothalamus, floor of the diencephalon. You know very well in the cerebral hemisphere, this region is diencephalon. So floor of the diencephalon, hypothalamus, extension of the hypothalamus pituitary gland, and this one is epithalamus, roof of the diencephalon, pineal gland. So three glands related to endocrine system. And if we start here, particularly hypothalamus and pituitary gland, I think I remembered yesterday I discussed with you. Yes, this is in the bony socket of sphenoid.
Sphenoid bone
Yeah.
depression.
And this socket or depression is called
Sella.
sella turcica.
Sella turcica.
I think I have completed that
Yes, ma'am.
point also.
Yes.
Now, one more thing, how this pituitary gland is formed in the embryonic condition, I gave, I think. Did I give that?
Yes,
From buccal epithelium.
Yeah, yes. So take the embryo, once again I'm revising. Embryo, in the first trimester, you will study in the next lesson, in the reproductive system lesson. You know, human 9 months. So 9 months divided into three months. So first 3 months, where limb buds are formed, in the forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, and this is spinal cord, you know, dorsal nerve cord. And of course here it is notochord. It is
Notochord.
cut into vertebral column. And here, yes, this is extension of pituitary gland, posterior part. This posterior part extended here. But anterior part is not from the nervous system. Only posterior pituitary is the extension of hypothalamus, and anterior part is formed from
Buccal epithelium.
buccal epithelium. So this is alimentary canal. So from buccal epithelium, a pouch is formed. What is the pouch called?
Rathke's pouch.
Rathke's pouch.
So this pouch is detached from the epithelium and it is attached here as an anterior pituitary. Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Up to there? Okay. So this point is important, but both are ectodermal origin only. Nervous system anyhow ectodermal origin. No other option. Nervous system, ectodermal origin. Even this buccal cavity epithelium also ectoderm. I think you know our body is made up of 3 germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm,
Mesoderm.
and mesoderm.
Endoderm and mesoderm.
Yes. So nervous system always ectoderm. Even this buccal cavity lining epithelium is also ectoderm.
Ectodermal
So
in origin.
both the regions, anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary, both are ectodermal origin. Okay, good. Next, draw this diagram, all of you. First, we'll complete the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Then later on, we'll go for pineal gland. Let us start that. Let's draw this diagram. Third ventricle here. And this is hypothalamus part. Extending down as infundibulum and ending as posterior pituitary. So this part is hypothalamus and this is infundibulum. This is posterior pituitary. Yes, posterior pituitary also called as neurohypophysis. You know, hypophysis means pituitary gland. As it is extension of nervous system, it is called
Neuro.
neurohypophysis. Also called as pars nervosa. P-A-R-S. Pars nervosa. Got it. Now anterior pituitary, I'm using blue color. As this total part is anterior pituitary. Actually, in our body, it remains peanut size. Peanut size.
What is written below neurohypophysis?
Pars nervosa.
So this is anterior pituitary. Got it? Also called as adenohypophysis. Adeno means gland because this part secretes hormones. So it is adenohypophysis. Adenohypophysis. Again, it is divided into three parts. A, B, and C. So what is this? A stands for pars tuberalis. And this is only a sheet like, no hormone from this region. It is almost simple sheet like attachment to the infundibulum. So no hormones from this part. Pars tuberalis. pars tuberalis, this middle lobe, here it is, I gave small dotted region. See, this is pars intermedia, and this part is pars distalis.
Pars distalis.
In the same way, if you go through pars tuberalis, pars distalis, pars intermedia, so posterior pituitary also called as pars nervosa because it is nerve system extension. Okay, clear up to there, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So now
Yes, ma'am.
check this point. In the hypothalamus, neurosecretory cells are present. So I'm drawing some neurons. And their axons run down through this infundibulum and end here in the posterior pituitary. Got it? So this posterior pituitary not secreting any hormone. From these cell bodies, they secrete them and release them along with the axon. And from here they are released. Released from posterior pituitary. What? Two hormones are released. Number one, antidiuretic hormone
Vasopressin.
is ADH. So what is another hormone? Vasopressin. Huh? Is it another hormone? Vasopressin?
No, ma'am, the same one.
Yes. Same antidiuretic hormone also called as vasopressin. And second one is oxytocin. Second one is oxytocin. So it secretes this neurosecretory cells. Neurosecretory cells. They secrete these two hormones and they run down these axons. These hormones travel through the axon and released from, careful, they are not synthesized in the posterior pituitary, but important, released from posterior pituitary. Released from posterior pituitary. Adi chala important question. They are synthesized in the hypothalamus by neurosecretory cells and travel down the axon. They travel down the axon and released from posterior pituitary. What are those? Antidiuretic hormone, short form ADH. Another name is vasopressin. And second hormone is oxytocin. You see, both are 9 amino acid small peptide chains. They are made up of 9 amino acids. So, chemically they are described as nanopeptides. Nanopeptides. 9 amino acid chain. Small peptide chain made up of 9 amino acids. Nanopeptides. Okay? So once again, in the hypothalamus, neurosecretory cells secrete hormones and they travel down the axon, released from. So In the exam they are produced by the posterior pituitary. It's totally wrong. Produced in the hypothalamus, travel down the axon, released from posterior pituitary, and these two are hormones. And they are small peptide hormones, oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone. Okay, we'll come back to their function afterwards. So this particular axon bundle, what axon bundle is called? You know, in the central nervous system,
Nerves.
axon bundle nerves are pagilpadi.
Tracts.
Track. Who said nerves, right? Varshita Sai nena?
I said.
Careful na. Terminology చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. దీన్ని న్యూక్లియస్ చెప్తాడు బికాజ్ యు నో సెల్ బాడీ అగ్రిగేషన్ ఇన్ ద బ్రెయిన్ న్యూక్లియస్ కదా.
Yes, ma'am.
అదే
Yes, ma'am.
సెల్ బాడీ అగ్రిగేషన్ ఇన్ ద పెరిఫరల్ నర్వ్ సిస్టమ్ ఈస్
Tract.
ganglia.
Ganglia.
Cell body, listen to my question carefully. Cell body aggregation in the peripheral nerve system.
Ganglion.
Cell body aggregation in the central nerve system.
Nucleus.
In the nucleus of the hypothalamus, these neurosecretory cells, they are neurosecretory cells. They secrete hormones and they travel down the axon, released from posterior pituitary. Close చేసి వెళ్ళు, డోర్ క్లోజ్ చేసి వెళ్ళు. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
This part is described as, I'm writing in red color, through which they travel down. So this part is described as hypothalamo. Hypothalamo. Hypophyseal. Hypothalamo means hypothalamus. Hypophysis means pituitary gland. Track. Got it? Produced by the neurosecretory cells in the hypothalamus. Travel down the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract and released from posterior pituitary. What are those? Two hormones, ADH and oxytocin. This part. Okay, we'll come back again. What is the function of them? What are the disorders? Keep this aside. This anta related to posterior pituitary. Now, anterior. As just now we have discussed about the anterior pituitary. It is derived from buccal epithelium during embryonic condition, and that epithelial pouch is called Rathke's pouch, that detached from there and attached to the posterior pituitary. Again, it is divided into three parts. Yes, pars tuberalis. Of course, it's a sheath attachment to the infundibulum. Main gland part, adeno means gland, is pars distalis. Ikkada padindi. Wait a minute. Pars distalis, pars intermedia, pars tuberalis. Of course, idi forget. Adi emi hormones ivadu. Only it is a sheath attachment to the infundibulum. Of course, you know, in general, we call that tract as infundibulum, and it consists tract. Tract means axon bundle, and it is hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. Adigo daniki sheath-like attachment over. So the main important major role is pars distalis. So it secretes several hormones, like I'm writing on the board, like it secretes from this pars distalis growth hormone, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thyroid stimulating hormone,
TSH.
yes. Prolactin hormone. We'll discuss all their functions afterwards. Just go through the names which are secreted by this pars distalis. Okay. And ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, you know,
Hormone.
yesterday we are done about the kidney, adrenal gland.
The
and this is-
cortex.
yeah, this is cortex. So cortex stimulating hormone. Adrenocortico. Troph means feeding. I told you several times. Food. Troph.
Yes, ma'am. In the
Trophic
ecosystem.
levels. Yeah. Troph అంటే నాన్న food అని అర్థం. Feeding అని అర్థం. So this anterior pituitary is stimulating this cortex to release, as I gave you two hormones. What are those? What are those hormones? Yesterday we have done. FSH, LH, adrenal cortex are. Yesterday I gave you. I'll give you a hint.
Aldosterone and cortisol.
Aldosterone and is that not progesterone? It's
Cortisol.
cortisol. Yes, cortisol. Aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid. It's a steroid hormone from the cortex. It's a mineralocorticoid. Balance our minerals. Cortisol, glucocorticoid. Balance our glucose and other like lipids and proteins. Maintain the glucose level. These two hormones are lipid soluble. They don't dissolve in water. Derived from sterol, cholesterol derivative it is. But how this cortex secretes? Only when anterior pituitary release this ACTH. Okay. Then ACTH stimulate the cortex to release these two. Okay, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, they can't
Yes,
secrete.
ma'am.
Only under the influence of ACTH, they are secreted by the cortex. So like that, this particularly distalis part secretes several hormones. They feed, like suppose thyroid stimulating hormone. Stimulate the thyroid gland to secrete thyroxine. Growth hormone, almost all cells of our body. With the help of
Yes.
growth hormone, they undergo division and they perform all the metabolic activities like that. Now, FSH and LH, if you take. Yes, both are together, also called as gonadotropic hormones. See the GH, growth hormone is otherwise called as GH, is the GTH. Gonadotropin hormones. Evaru FSH and LH means
LH.
gonads. So all these hormones are secreted by this pars distalis so that they stimulate and allow the regulation of the body functions. Like suppose total growth. Thyroxine hormone maintains your body temperature and metabolism rate. Prolactin milk secretion and supports the baby growth. At the same time, after delivery, baby is fed with milk due to prolactin hormone. Of course, it is also described as maternity hormone and a mother, supporting the mother character. ACTH, just now I told, adrenal gland cortex. Gonadotropin, if it is female, ovaries for reproduction. If it is male, testis, it acts upon. These two acts upon. In 10th class, you might have studied in the reproductive system. Some little general idea must be having, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So FSH
Yes, ma'am.
acts upon the testis in the male, help in reproduction. It acts upon the ovaries in the female, helps in reproduction. Am I correct?
Yes.
So all these hormones are secreted by distalis. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Even now, I'm moving to intermedia. Idi cheppano, no hormones here. I told you already. It's just a sheath-like extension, help in attachment of the pituitary gland. Okay, good. Next, intermedia ki veldam. Intermedia, of course, in human, what happens? In the embryonic condition itself, this intermedia, don't bother, ma'am, no, fast helpothunarani. Again, we'll come back to every point. Here, one general idea I'll give and come back to the detailed functions of these hormones. So don't bother, just listen to me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In human, what happened to this intermedia? In the embryonic condition itself, it undergo atrophication. Atrophy ante idea unda? A, trough. A
The
means
stopping of
generally
subdivision.
Positive.
positive.
A means like towards positive.
Stopping, ma'am.
No,
A means absent.
Okay, sorry.
stopping
Yes.
is
A means absent.
What, Baleshwar? A
Sorry.
means absent. Trough, feeding ledu, no food. So without food, how we people look like? Thin. isn't
Thin
it?
and lean.
Yeah. So atrophication, it undergo atrophication, atrophied, and thin అయిపోయింది. And totally it disappear in human. ఉండదు. Of course, in the embryonic condition, it undergo atrophication. But some of the cells migrate into anterior pituitary while it is undergoing atrophication. Following in human during the embryonic condition itself, this intermediate lobe undergo atrophication, but some of the cells migrate into distalis. Some of the cells migrate. Understood? Imara?
Yes, ma'am.
And they start secreting melanocyte stimulating hormone, MSH. Got it? Clear? Huh?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
your skin color, melanin, skin color, protecting us from the UV radiations. Clear? So as all these hormones are at different levels supporting your total body, in the beginning, for long period, this pituitary gland is described as master gland. You got the idea? First point it is
Yes, ma'am.
statement. So as all these activities are controlling your body, regulating your life, how? See, ADH, water balance, blood pressure balance, oxytocin contracting the smooth muscle, particularly childbirth hormone, milk ejection hormone, male అనుకోండి, again they are also contracting the smooth muscles. ఇది రెండు. ఇక్కడ growth hormone, overall growth, thyroid gland, stimulating thyroid gland for normal metabolism and body temperature, prolactin maternity hormone protecting our motherhood activities, ACTH, adrenal gland cortex, mineral balance and sugar balance, and at the same time ovaries and testes, so reproduction, melanocyte stimulating hormone, melanocytes in our skin
Melanin.
stimulate production of melanin, so this brown color pigment protecting us from the UV
UV rays.
radiations. Like this, all these hormones overall they are helping our metabolic activities in our body. So previously in olden days, for long period, pituitary gland was described as master gland of endocrine system,
Yes, ma'am.
master gland of orchestra. Orchestra, you know,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
music master stand in
Yes,
front of
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
musicians when they are playing the instruments, they observe the notes given by the master. కదా వాళ్ళు ఇలా చెప్తూ ఉంటారు కదా. Next time several times
Conductor,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes.
even in the cartoon networks you might have seen
Yes.
చేస్తారు కదా.
Conductor, ma'am.
Exactly all your body glands are listening under the control of pituitary gland. So it is called as, also described as master gland of orchestra, listening to anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary. All are listening to it under the control of it. So note down, all of you write the first statement. For a long time, pituitary gland was called as, for a long time, pituitary gland was called the master endocrine gland. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
in the first statement. Why? Let us see. It secretes several hormones. It secretes several hormones that control other endocrine glands. It secretes several hormones that control other endocrine glands. Full stop. So there, the two statements help you to understand the statement type question. Statement one.
Can you give the second statement also?
It secretes. It and every pituitary gland secretes
Pituitary.
several. Pituitary gland secretes several hormones that control other endocrine glands. That control other endocrine glands. Full stop. So it is called as master gland of,
Orchestra.
yeah, లేదా master gland, లేదా master endocrine gland. You may get this question. Now, close that. Again, listen to me. I'm moving to the new concept. Yes, another statement we can give. But now we realize that the pituitary gland is no more master gland. No more master gland.
Hypothalamus.
Hypothalamus.
Yes, hypothalamus is the master
Master
control
control
center. Got it? Why? Let us see. Yes, hypothalamus region, as usual, here already we have seen neurosecretory cells secrete hormones. Like they secrete, these neurosecretory cells neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus secrete releasing hormones and inhibitory hormones. Releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones. And what is the use of this? With the help of this releasing hormones only, anterior pituitary hormones are released. And you know very well, hormones never be more than the required level, never less than the required level. You know that. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
So once
Yes,
their
ma'am.
secretion
Effective.
is up to the mark, once their secretion is up to the level, enough amount, then inhibiting hormones stop their secretion. Like that, hypothalamus only controlling the anterior pituitary. Then how these hormones reach here? Yes, they are secreted into, released into blood vessels, starting as a network here. And this vessel run down and ending as a network here. So when a vessel start as a network, end as a network, what we should be called?
Plexus.
Plexus ante network ni plexus antam. Start as a network, end as a network, vessel should be called as?
Portal.
Yeah. So this is called as, ఇది అంటే continuity ఉంది. See, posterior pituitary continuity is there. కదా? దానికి help అవసరం లేదు. Happily, it's a continuation of hypothalamus. So through these tracks, they release them and release from the posterior pituitary. But anterior pituitary, origin-wise, it is not from the nervous system. No continuity with the nervous system. Then how it is controlled by the hypothalamus ante? Yes, this hypothalamus releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones which are secreted by these neurosecretory cells. They are released into the blood vessel, and through this vessel they travel down into the anterior pituitary and allow their release and allow their inhibition. So this vessel is named as hypophyseal. You know hypophysis means?
Pituitary.
Pituitary.
Hypophyseal
Portal
portal vein or portal system, anything. So neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus secrete releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones into hypophyseal portal. Array. First they are
Hyp-
released into
Hypophyseal portal
portal vein and they travel down.
to the anterior.
Yes. And
To
from
the adenohypophyse.
yes, and allow the release of these hormones. All the list of these hormones. Why separate vessel is required? Ante, it is not same origin. And then for postpituitary, no problem. Just they travel down the, trickle down the axon and release from the.
Hypothalamus-hypophyseal.
Of course, it is not hanging down like this, but for your understanding sake, I have separately I am showing this. Otherwise, మీ book లో ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఇది అంతా కనెక్టెడ్ ఇలా డ్రా చేస్తారు. But for your understanding sake, I am putting it as outside wide like so that you can understand clearly. Okay, na? For example, now we'll take suppose growth hormone. Growth hormone should not be more than the required level, not less than the required level. You know what happens. If in the childhood, if it is secreted more, it causes gigantism. Kada?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a defect.
Yes,
And in the same way, during childhood, if it is secreted less, they remain dwarf.
Dwarfism.
Dwarfism.
Yeah, dwarfism, gigantism.
Dwarfism.
Yes. So, growth hormone secretion is very perfectly controlled. How? Yes, growth hormone releasing hormone from the hypothalamus neurosecretory cells are released here, travel down through this portal vein and enter here and allow the release of growth hormone.
Growth hormone.
Got it? So what is the name for the growth hormone releasing hormone? Somatocrinin. In the same way, if growth hormone is more than the required level, then its secretion should be inhibited. Kada?
Yes, ma'am.
If it is more than
Yes,
the required
ma'am.
level, its secretion from the anterior pituitary should be inhibited. Stopped. Otherwise, we grow gigantism, we show. So, what it is called? Growth hormone
Hormone
Releasing
inhibiting.
hormone.
inhibiting hormone.
Okay.
Baleshwar.
Sorry, ma'am.
సొమాటో నాకు అపశృతి క్లియర్ గా వినిపిస్తుంది అండ్ దట్ బ్యాడ్ లక్ ఐ కెన్ రికగ్నైజ్ యువర్ టోన్స్ సొమాటోక్రైనిన్ సొమాటోస్టాటిన్ నోట్ డౌన్ అండ్ గ్రోత్ హార్మోన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ సొమాటోట్రోపిన్. So I'm giving time, draw this diagram, note down. Fast. Only 2 minutes, fast.
Ma'am, growth hormone releasing hormone is also called as what?
Somatocrine.
Thank you.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, hypothalamus, overall hypothalamus only controlling it. So, hypothalamus is described as master.
Control.
Yeah, master controls. So, now take another statement type question. Hypothalamus is described as అలా కాదు ఇలా చేయండి pituitary gland is no more master gland. Pituitary gland is no more considered as master gland. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Pituitary gland is no more considered as master gland. Now hypothalamus is considered as master control center. Master control center.
Yes, ma'am.
Now second statement. Second statement. Release of hormones by the anterior pituitary is stimulated by releasing hormones. Release of hormones from anterior pituitary is stimulated by releasing hormones and suppressed by inhibiting hormones, from the neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus. అయిపోయింది.
Yes, ma'am.
So now continue the next part. Start with the pituitary gland, particularly anterior pituitary gland. Huh.
Please repeat after the inhibitory hormones.
Once again, I'm repeating, release of the hormones by anterior pituitary is stimulated by releasing hormones and suppressed by inhibiting hormones from the neurosecretory cells of the hypothalamus. Okay, now start. We'll do this pituitary gland part. Put heading anterior pituitary. Pituitary gland, anterior pituitary. Wait a minute. Already I explained you that this gland is located in sella turcica, a depression in the sphenoid bone, isn't it? Anatomically into two parts, adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Yes, adenohypophysis is an outgrowth of ectoderm. Rathke's pouch from the roof of the buccal cavity, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And it grows towards the neurohypophysis and the loose connection with the roof. From buccal cavity, it is detached and attached to the neurohypophysis. Adenohypophysis is divided into two parts. Of course, in your book, only two parts given: distalis and intermediate.
Tuberalis didn't give.
Tuberalis ivledu. Actually, tuberalis, it's a sheath. No hormone secreted there. So there is no importance for tuberalis. So they didn't mention that, but still, three parts: tuberalis, distalis, and intermedia. Got it? Distalis is commonly called as anterior pituitary. Endukani? Now listen. Pars intermedia is almost merged with pars distalis. Endukata? It is atrophied during fetal development. It atrophies? Atrophication.
Absent.
Yeah. Atrophied during fetal development. However, some cells migrate into adjacent part of the anterior lobe where they persist. Do you want to write this? Amy?
Yes.
It is given in your material, but anyhow, in human, pars intermedia atrophies during fetal development, atrophies, లేదా undergo atrophication, ఏదైనా okay. During fetal development, but some of its cells migrate into distalis where they persist. Do you know persistence?
Yes.
Persistent.
I'm surviving.
Yeah, they survive. Good. Where they persist. Full stop. And what they secrete from there?
Ma'am, MSH, ma'am.
MSH. Good. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay, now one after other we'll go through the hormones. Yes, distalis produces growth hormone, prolactin hormone, PRL, thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, luteinizing hormone, LH, and follicle stimulating hormone, FSH. Of course, both together called as gonadotropic hormone. And pars intermedia secretes MSH. So all the list is there on the board. Now, continue with the function of all these hormones. Yes, growth hormone. What is also called as somatotropin. Of course, it is released by releasing hormone from the hypothalamus. What it is called?
Somatocrine.
And its secretion is inhibited by
Somatostatin.
from the hypothalamus. Actually, what is its function? You know very well. It acts upon the liver, liver, skeletal muscles, cartilage, bone and other tissues. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And They secrete insulin-like growth factors that cause cells to grow and multiply. So growth hormones stimulate these cells to secrete important. Like suppose growth hormone acts upon liver cells.
Hepatic cells.
Yeah. And allow the liver cells, it acts upon liver cells and allow the liver cells to produce insulin-like growth factor. Important. Page number 317, first column, you could see under growth hormone, insulin-like growth factor. So it acts upon the cells and allow them to secrete what?
Insulin like.
Like suppose here we took a liver example. It acts upon the liver cells and allow the cells to secrete IGF antardani, insulin-like growth factors, which allow the cells to undergo growth
Growth and
and
multiplication.
multiplication. Full stop.
Proliferation.
Yes. So how this growth hormone allow the cells to grow, allow them to take amino acids. By using that amino acids, it accelerates the protein synthesis, decrease the catabolism. You know what is catabolism?
Yes.
Breakdown of.
Yeah.
Breakdown.
Yes. Growth hormone
Release.
almost anabolism. It inhibits catabolism. So allow the cells to take amino acids and use that amino acids in the protein synthesis and inhibits the catabolism of the proteins, only constructive process. Yes, you know, TSH stimulate the thyroid gland to produce thyroxine. ACTH stimulate the adrenal cortex to produce steroid hormones. Follicle stimulating hormone stimulate the follicle cells in the ovary in female, isn't it? Of
Yes,
course, its function in male and female is different. Like suppose in female, take first female, acts upon the ovarian follicle. Ovarian follicle and allow the egg growth in female. In male, it induces Sertoli cells. You know what are Sertoli cells? In male, acts upon
Lady.
Sertoli cells. See, Sertoli cells stimulate what you can say growth of the spermatocytes. They nourish the spermatocytes, and also if sperms are more, inhibit the production of sperms like that. So anyhow, we'll cover that point in detail further. In the same way, LH hormone in female, it transna. This is I'm writing. Go do this and then go. Okay.
Yes.
Time now. Okay. Tomorrow onward, remind me tomorrow. I'll start from FSH and LH.
Okay.
Okay,
You
ma'am.
can leave now. Already you're having another class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Chappo.
So if as a child, if hypothalamus gets damaged,
Hmm.
then what will be affected, ma'am?
Every-
Most of his
That-
like growth functioning, ma'am.
Everything, ma'am.
Death. Okay.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
It leads to death, ma.
Death, bro.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. It's okay. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Or you can leave, all of you. I'm having another class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
What happened? Senior elite kada?
Yes, ma'am.
Faisal, leave.